Hi, I'm Cindy Oswald. I'm the head creator of Homeschool Languages, and I'm excited to give you some updates on what we're working on. I know from the outside, it looks like we've been really quiet. I mean, I guess we have, but inside, we have been very loud. We have been working on so many things, and I'm really excited to show them to you. Okay, so first of all, something that we are all excited for, unless you're a Spanish lover, is level 2. So it is already out in Spanish and in German. Spanish, it's a physical and digital. And German, it's only digital, and we're just waiting for French, and we're waiting for Portuguese. Now, here's the great thing. I'll start with Portuguese. So right now, the translators have finished it, and now it's being reviewed by our head curriculum creators to just review it in that aspect, comparing it to their language. It's going to go back for them to insert those notes, and then it's going to go to the natives, and then back again for them to put those notes in. And that's when we release it. So that has a little bit to go. It just depends on how each team, how fast they're working. French, though, has already been through the natives, and it is on the last insertion of those notes before we release it. The only thing that will hold it up is we're going to be releasing it in physical form. All 3 of them are going to be in physical form. So we are so happy. We wish we could provide all the languages in the world. We're happy that we can at least have these 3. As far as a minority language, it does cost a significant amount. So, so we're grateful for your support and for sharing about us. That's what keeps us going and getting these physical forms out. You can write us and tell me what you think. But if we put it out as a digital form and then you have to wait forever for the physical form, we kind of want to push it out a little bit so you don't have to wait as long. So you don't have to choose. It might be a pre-order thing, and then you decide if you want to wait. But I guess we'll see. Yeah, tell me if you have any thoughts about that. So yes, that's level 2. The next thing that we're really excited for is sign language. So we're working from the outside in sign language, and the reason why is because we were writing the lessons, we were teaching the lessons, and we've figured out we can't progress in the lessons because we don't have manipulatives for it. So we don't have the cards, we don't have the videos or the books, which are videos because it's signed. So we're creating all that first before we continue. And they are adorable. And you should just see our deaf talent. She is just the cutest thing in the whole entire world. She knows that we're completely obsessed with it. So yes, if you go on our Instagram, you can see some of the visuals. So the problem is as we were writing it and doing it, a lot of the things look like English, but it is not. So, to have a picture of a park and it say park, how is that related to sign language? It might just be something you point at and have to remember what the sign is. So no, we wanted to give you more, and so on the back side, you can see an illustration of the sign, but it's different than anything that you've ever seen. Like usually they're just hands, or usually the face is the same for everything. But we know that with sign language, face is very important. And it is part of the sign. And so you'll see that in our illustrations, it does have the face included. It's really great. We are very proud of what we're creating with that. I don't have a timeline on this. I'm not going to give you any timelines. These are just updates on where we are, and we hope that they're all done as soon as possible. Okay, the next thing is dance, and you guys have been so cute to follow up with us on this. We originally said it was going to be done in May. And then April, and then May, but now it's the end of June. So what is the deal? Really, it's done. That's the problem. It's done, but it is way too cute. Like it is way too thorough of a history, social studies look into how this all relates into your life and connecting the world and connecting the dots, that it would be a shame to just throw it out as what it is right now. So we are giving the time that it deserves. We're making a workbook included with it, but that takes a lot of time too, because with Homeschool Languages, we would hate to just throw out busy work. I hate busy work. If it does not help further my understanding of it, and it's just working on my language arts skills, I do not care for it. So we're making sure that it is an extension of the lessons where your kinesthetic learners, I'm sorry, 500 ideas. I'm trying to paint this picture for you. So they have just another thing on how to connect it to your own life. I have never been good at history. I hate history. I don't get it. I can't remember the timeline. but you should see the way I can spout out these historical facts because they're related to me and they're all related to each other. Because you can see how dance has changed the world. It's incredible. It's incredible how it connects countries even in time of complete turmoil in World War II. Like, just love it. So then you learn about kings and queens, and you learn about how to be yourself and showcase your culture and what you love and how it does benefit others and how you should shine your light, different kind of things like that. That's one of the many aspects of it. So yes, we will give it the time that it deserves. Unfortunately, that means that it's not done yet. Okay, I'm going to hop over to our secret project. So if you're on our Instagram, then you've seen this. So this is our little mouse. I'm not going to tell you what it does yet, but she's a very important part of this. So it is a unit study, which means all of our units are focused on changing one aspect, one habit of your life into the new language. This will be released in all of the languages, and I'm pretty sure we're going to have sign language as a part of it too. It might be our inaugural sign language unit. We'll see. Don't ever quote me on my ideas. I have like 5 billion, but if at least 20 come to pass, that's a lot, right? So anyways, so yeah, she's an important part of it. One thing I will tell you about her is she's not complete. She will have magnets here. And if you have girls and they want a little girl one, that's good. But also, we didn't put eyelashes on her, and we just made a cute little overalls because if you have boys and they would just rather have a boy one, bam, you can choose which one you want. But the colors are very important. The colors have to do with the other things that come in the set. It does come with some wooden elements, so we're thrilled about that. It will not be everybody's cup of tea. Just like how if we release a language, we don't expect everyone to hop on it. We know that this unit as well is not for everyone, and that's okay. We'll create more for everybody. So, okay, speaking of units, is our most common request is that the units become physical. So what are we doing? We're making them physical. But if we're going to print a bunch of them, because that's how we keep our price down, they have to be perfect. They have to be a lot better. So we are updating all the covers on them. We're updating all of the illustrations on the cards and on the books. You'll see right now the curriculum is there. It's good, but we kind of pieced together all the artwork. So now we're making it what it should be. We are going through all the curriculums again and making edits and changes. And so that will take some time, but it will be physical. It will come in a set though. And it's going to be simplified, but great quality. You know, you don't want a ton of stuff around your house. You want things that you can use over and over instead of just things with one purpose. We want it to be multiple use. So, okay, the next thing that we've had a lot of excitement about is called Beyond Words. So if you go to learnbeyondwords.com, it's our Homeschool Languages curriculum, but it is translated into it's made for a group setting. So for each semester, so there'll be a fall and a spring semester, it will cover one unit of homeschool languages. This is something that you can buy and have I don't know words. You have the permission to get paid for it. We want you to have the opportunity. We want to empower you to teach this in your home and get paid for it. There's a lot of people who want to learn languages out there, but as parents, they can't do it themselves. They don't want to. But if you have the desire to teach your kids and others, then you're just blessing lives around you. So if there's a way that we can help, and that's what we're doing with this. So it'll be all open and go. It will be big. So it's not little cards. They're going to be big cards. It's going to be big games. You get to taste food. You get to do obstacle courses because you're in Machu Picchu, things like that. So many cute ideas. I'll need a whole other video to get you excited about that. You see, I have to stop myself in all of these because I just want to just let the corral gates open. But no, Cindy, a simple introduction will be fine. Okay, so right now what it is it's going into its third round of beta testing. So this time, instead, it's going to go to someone who speaks Spanish, who's native, and someone who is gringo and doesn't have a lot of experience with Spanish. We're going to see how they deal with the curriculum and how they feel teaching it, and also how they interpret our notes as well, interpret the instructions, if it's clear enough, things like that. So that's what we're going to do this whole year. And then it should be out by next fall. Again, don't listen to any dates I give you. Okay, I think the last date that we have is, we've mentioned other languages, like Chinese, Korean, Russian. These are amazing ones that have come to us. The thing is, this curriculum is hard to make and it's hard to translate. So we have not heard from any of these. So there's no update on there. I'm going to say it's going to take longer than we hope. We did reach out to Latin to try to get a Latin version going, to see how that would work, because we're really home-based, spoken-based. We just want to speak it and connect to people. And I'd love to know how that fits in with Latin, even if you could. For me, and this is my complete misunderstanding of what Latin is, and you can hear my children screaming. It's fine. They're having so much fun outside. But my idea of Latin is like it's something that's more literature-based. And teach me. It'd be like the difference of teaching Shakespeare, something that you read about, but we don't speak it, versus just normal spoken English. So that's questions I have to do. So we've reached out to someone, and we just don't hear back from a lot of people. So I just don't think that's in the cards right now. But our hearts are open to many ideas. Anyways, we're so happy to have you here. If you have any questions, you can drop below, or you can give us an email. But we're happy to have you around. And yes, thanks for sticking with us.